Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I want to thank you for being here today and welcome you. My name is Liana Hazwani. You can call me Miss Liana. By the way, what's your name and what may I call you?
My name is Nolia binti Gani. You can call me Puan Nolia.
Okay.
And my name is Mr. Yusuf Abdul Rahman, and you can call me Mr. Yusuf.
Okay. Panolia and Mr. Yusuf, let's start our mediation today with the citation of Surah Al-Fatihah. Amin, amin, ya rabbal alamin. Okay, Panolia and Mr. Yusuf, my credential is I'm a Sulh officer, freshly graduated from Islamic Science University of Malaysia. And during my studies, I used to learn about Sulh and mediation theoretically and practically. Because of that, I'm able to perform myself to be a good mediator, and I will do my best to facilitate you to get your case settled informally. So Sulh or mediation is a good quick way to try in order to settle our dispute without expending additional cost. So I want to welcome you and make you feel comfortable as possible. So anytime you need a break, just let me know and I will certainly accommodate with that. I think both of you have made a really good choice to come to mediation today because being able to do this here in a private and confidential way is a wise choice as each of you can say everything you need to say and absolutely you can be heard. For me, it is very important because I'm sure with the preparation for the trial, you probably haven't had an opportunity to hear to each other. So that is my role to guide you, to help you, to communicate to each of you, also to help you to explore all the options possible um, to settle the dispute and finally come to a resolution. And in the same time, if you would like to talk to me alone in a private session, we can arrange that. And whatever you tell me there will also be confidential. Again, congratulations for this choice, Panolia and Mr. Stove. For your information, during this session, I will be taking notes and it's only for the purpose of helping us to assist the two of you to solve this dispute and it will be destroyed at the end of the process today, okay? I encourage both of you to take notes so that if you are thinking of something or disagreeing, so you need to write that down as you have been provided with pen and paper. So Mr. Yusuf and Panulia, there are several rules that make this work better. As I mentioned before, this process is confidential, so nothing in here can be used to against you in court, nor anyone subpoena me to go to court to testify. Let me ask you if both of you would like to keep this confidential.
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay, good. Secondly, I would like to ask for your full honesty and disclosure of anything that might help us to resolve this case, and both of you agreed to that as well.
Yes, Miss Liana.
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay, good. And the third agreement is voluntary because we may be here in the court order, but the decision that you make will be on your own. No one can coerce you, not neither me nor your lawyer. It's going to be a voluntary decision. So the two of you will be the decision makers. Would you understand with that?
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay, good. And the last one is mutual respect. I would like to ask that you only speak from your own perspective, what's important to you, and also your needs, rather than telling me what the others think. So is everybody good on that?
Yes, Miss Liana.
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay, good. Panolia and Mr. Yusuf, here are some gentle reminders from me, which we need to take turns speaking and try not to interrupt to each other. Plus, we need to listen respectfully and sincerely try to understand the other's needs and also interests. Plus, we will ask questions of each other for the purpose of gaining clarity and understanding, not as attack, okay? Are both of you really understand and totally agree with each of the ground rules that I have mentioned before?
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay, thank you, Panulia and Mr. Yusuf, for your great understanding and cooperation. So let's get started. Panulia, other than cars and motorcycle, you are concerned about the house, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about the house?
Yes. I would like to claim that house because I also contribute some money to buy that house. So
Yeah.
this, besides, I also have lot responsibility take care of our children,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a lot responsibility rather than him. So I really need that house because think of our children who is still little, and if I don't get that house, it's really difficult for us to stay and to find the other house.
Okay, I got it.
Sorry, Miss. Can I ask permission for interrupt? Okay,
Yes, you may.
actually, Miss, the reason why I do not want to give this double-story terrace house to my ex-wife because I'm the person who bought the house and I think I'm the qualified person to get the house as I have more authority towards that house. That's my point.
Okay, I got it. So, Mr. Yusuf, your idea is willingly to hand over the three properties, which are Protomira, Kancil, and Honda's motorcycle to the owner, right? But not the house.
Yes, that is right, Miss Liana.
Can you tell us why? Yes? Okay.
Because I think the three properties that I had willingly offered to her are already enough for her, as she
Mhm.
also a teacher.
Okay, I got it.
So I think the salary that she got also affordable for her and our children.
Okay. While Panolia, you are also claimed for the double-story terrace house as you have contributed some amount of money onto it, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any reason?
Yes. Because he should has a father, he should concern about our children. So if I didn't get that house, so
Mm-hmm.
where our children want to stay, and there also, as I mentioned before,
Mm-hmm.
there is still little and need more concern.
Okay, so Panolia wants that house to raise your kids, right?
Yes.
Okay, now I totally understand right now. Okay, let's put our head together and see if we can think outside of the box and come up with good answer. So, Mr. Yusuf, do you think by selling the house and giving the other properties to Panulia is fair enough for her and also your kids?
For me, exactly fair to her. As I
Hmm?
mentioned before, I'm the person who bought
Yes.
and she also had a job which is a
Mm-hmm.
teacher. So I think there is no problem which is related to the residents. She also
Okay.
can rent a house by so these three properties, or she can live with her mother.
Okay, what about you, Panulia? Based on the reason given by Mr. Yusuf just now, are you still thinking the same thing, which is to claim the house?
Yes. Because based on what he said, if he want me to rent the house, it's very difficult because nowadays they're not it's very difficult to find the house for rent.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, if besides I'm also busy with my work, so I only free on the weekend, so it's very difficult to find it. Other than that, if he want to me to stay at my parents' house,
Mm-hmm.
it's very difficult also because uh, my parents' house is they stay at different other states, which is at
Mm-hmm.
Sabah. So if he want to me to stay at my parents' house, first I need to change my words to stay at Sabah,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to change our children's school first before I can move to Sabah. So that's why I really need that house for a while.
So it seems like Panolia really faced many difficulties, right? So, okay, Panolia and Mr. Yusuf, all of us already heard all the explanations from each side. So, anyone want to start first by giving your own best solution to this issue? We are all open to hear to it. Anyone?
Okay, I will start first, Miss Liana. Okay,
Okay.
for my point, I think I'm the person that most qualified to get the house because as we know, I had sold that house, and I think if I give to as my ex-wife, I think she cannot get the house because I had sold it. So I think the best solution is she had to sold these three properties, and when she got the money, she can rent house or she can live with her mother also.
Okay. Panolia, do you have anything to say?
I think the opinion from Mr. Yusuf is better.
Okay.
So so because he contribute more money than me, so I willingly to give
Mm-hmm.
that house to him.
So, Panolia, do you understand with your decision just now and totally want to give that house to Mr. Yusuf?
Yes, I understand what the decision I had made, and I'm willingly to give that house to him.
Okay, Mr. Yusuf, do you understand what had been talked about Panolia just now? Do you mind to repeat it?
Yes, I am so sure, and I do understand as Cornelia had agreed to give the double story terrace house for me.
Okay, are you agree, Mr. Yusuf?
Yes, I am, Miss Liana.
Okay, it seems like Panolia and Mr. Yusuf are good with the decision. Well, congratulations to both of you because we have reached to a complete agreement on all the issues, and it seems like an agreement that both of you can satisfy on it. Okay, let's review it, and I have to written it down here. Okay. Both of you have already agreed on the property of the double-story terrace house which belongs to Mr. Yusuf, while Potomira, Kancil, and also Honda's motorcycle belongs to Panulia. So is that your totally agreement?
Yes, Miss Lena.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay. Both of you are really willing to be bound by the decision.
Yes, Miss Lena.
Mr. Yusuf, are you okay?
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay, I have written that down here and I will pass this memorandum for both of you to sign it. And after you have signed the memorandum, your lawyers will take this memorandum to bring it to court for court signature and everything will be finished. Do you understand with that?
Yes, Miss Lena.
Yes, Miss Liana.
Okay, good, Mr. Yusuf and Panolia. I think we have reached to the end of the process today. Thank you for believing me to facilitate both of you to settle your dispute. And Alhamdulillah, everything went well. I hope the best for both of you. May Allah SWT bless us with His rahmah. Okay? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.